What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Today we're tearing Apollo V2.5 down and we're getting it ready for its final race prep stage because straight rhythm is 4 days away. So I went out to Home Depot this morning, grabbed a bunch of different hardware and stuff that I need. I had some problem with the motor mounts and stuff moving around, and I went to Walmart and grabbed some more high gloss black paint and then some metallic silver because I'm going to touch up the frame, I'm going to redo the swing arm, and I'm going to just make it look a little bit better and get it ready to look like a factory bike out there at Straight Rhythm this weekend. Big shout out to the homie Mark out in Houston. Mark Solomon went ahead and sent me one of the hardest chain guides in the world to find, which is specific to the Apollo DB99 swing arm, which is looking really rough. Man, she's been getting tore up. I'm gonna have to go ahead and make a plate or something or get a rubber piece to go over that. That way we don't have to worry about our chain eating it up. But back to what I was saying, big shout out to Mark Solomon, man, and for getting this thing shipped to me from Houston. That way I don't have to worry about my chain popping off every 4 or 5 laps like it does. Not all heroes wear capes, dude. Some ride Apollos. With that being said, I got to go ahead and finish taking the bike apart. I have the swing arm off. I'm going to go ahead and dismantle everything off of this thing, go ahead and get it down to the frame, get the subframe off of there, and then we're going to also go ahead and paint up our swing arm and stuff. And like I said, just get this thing looking pretty good and snazzy and race ready. And we'll throw her back together today. I also got to run up to KTM of North Texas / SLM Racing. I got to grab some more inner tubes because the front tube decided it wanted to go out on me, just like the rear tube. So I'm going to grab a couple of each. That way I don't have that problem anymore. But let's get to digging in and tearing this bike apart, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so far, bike is pretty torn down. Had to break out the big boy tools to get this front end and stuff off, but let's keep working. We're almost there, but I did not think about one thing. I have the bike up on the stand, and I have 4 bolts in the bottom of the motor connected to the motor mount. I do not know how I'm going to get those off, but I'm going to figure something out. And also taking off the front end too before getting the motor out. I don't know. We'll figure it out though. Big mess. We got fenders, plastics, bent wheels, seats, all that stuff. You catch my drift, the exhaust. I got the whole front end sitting off over here. Swing arm, which is going to get sanded down and painted. Tank. And then we have to figure out a way to get this motor unmounted from the frame. I think the best way to do that is to turn it sideways and then just take those bolts out from the bottom and then clean up that subframe, get that off, paint it, get the frame, recoat it, and then, yeah, we can get back to putting everything together. I really just broke this down just so I could redo the frame up, because as you can see, it's got some nicks and marks and stuff like that, and then also on the other side, it's just got a little bit of lashes and stuff like that, and I want to do the subframe in a different color. But yeah, I'm going to turn it sideways and get the motor off and go from there. That's going to be getting hit with some paint today. I went ahead and degreased it, washed it, soaked it, dried it, washed it, degreased it, soaked it, dried it, and I saved you guys the eyesore. But there it is. We're going to hit the subframe, or the subframe, the swing arm, the brake pedal, the frame. I'm just going to leave the pegs and the motor mount and stuff on there because that's all going to be the same color. Probably redo the motor mounts. They faded. But yeah, I'm going to save you guys the eyesore of painting it too. I'll just show you guys when I got it painted, and then we'll head off to KTM and let this stuff dry, and then hopefully by the end of the day, have the bike put back together. Alright, so far I got the frame painted. We're going to let that dry and then probably hit it with another coat. I got the brake lever painted. She's good to go. And then I also just got done painting up the subframe in that metallic gloss silver. So that's good to go. The only thing is I have to figure out a spot to hang the swing arm and go ahead and get that thing painted up too as well. And I can't decide if I want to do it in the metallic silver again or black. I'm torn in between decisions. I'll probably paint it black, but that metallic silver would look good on it too as well. Okay, so everything I wanted to accomplish is accomplished. I touched up and painted everything that needed to be painted. Now I'm about to make a run down to KTM North Texas, grab some inner tubes, maybe some tire levers. I know I need some oil for sure because I'm going to flush the motor and redo that stuff again as well. Even though I just changed the plug and got the track day on it, I'm going to change out the plug again. But yeah, everything is done. Swing arm, subframe, brake pedals, motor mounts, frame, all that stuff. So off to KTM I go. When I get back, I will start the process of putting the bike back together, and then I'll show you guys the final product. I probably won't film or time lapse all that stuff. It goes together the same way it came apart. So I will see you guys when I return. Also, quick side note, Moto Slayer, your Fast Day shock is on the way today. I got it packed up. I'm about to tape the box up, head up to the UPS store on my way to KTM North, and get you your shock sent out. Congratulations once again. Alright, I'm back from KTM. They didn't have the heavy duty fronts, but I got a standard Moose, and then I grabbed a rim lock for the front and stuff as well. So I'll get that stuff changed out eventually. But now the frame has had some time to dry. The subframe's had time to dry. I'm not too sure on the swing arm. Let's touch it. It's still a little damp. We'll give that more time. And then we have the motor mounts and the brake lever. But I'm going to get to assembling and putting this back together. And then we'll start on cleaning up the motor. And then, yeah, hopefully we'll have us a put together bike here soon. Alright, so I got most of the main components put back together to make this thing a chassis. Got to get the front forks and stuff on. Then we'll start with the wheels, and then we'll get to putting our plastics, our wiring harness, and all that other stuff on. But there she goes. She turned out pretty mint with that metallic silver subframe. It'll definitely be noticeable sticking out from underneath the plastics. But yeah, just re-glossed everything in black, high gloss black. I didn't do the rear shock, didn't want to tape that up and paint it, but everything looks good. Got to get our motor mounts and stuff on there. But for the most part, it's just a nice little cleanup, nice race prep, make the bike look good on race day. Alright, we now have the front end on. Got the forks, the triple trees, and everything put on. I must say, she looks pretty good. I didn't know how the silver was going to work out, but it looks pretty damn good. Alright, I'm getting the plastics and stuff back on. I got to get that screw on that I mount the tank with. That way it'll sit up right. And then we can get our seat and stuff on. I'm going to clean up the motor real well, then run my wiring through there. I figured it'd be a lot easier with the plastics and stuff on instead of putting the wiring on and then not being able to put the plastics on or it interfering with something. So I'll just tuck it all up in there. I already cut off that old funky style kill switch. I'm putting my new one on, which is just that press button. But she's starting to look good. You don't really notice like the aluminum subframe, the metallic silver, unless you actually look at it. But from underneath and stuff, you can see it. I also did the mounts in that color. But she's looking good. She's coming up. We're almost back put together. We just got to put wheels, the motor, the wiring, the brakes, the rear brake at least, and then she's done. Alright, more progress. Back wheels on, brakes on. Everything is turning out pretty damn good. Just want to show you guys the process. I'll show you guys the finished product here in about 10 minutes. It'll take me to get the rest of this done. Alright, it's getting close to that time. I got everything in, wiring harness, motor. We got the wheel and chain on. I got to put some air in the front tire. I put a new tube in it. All our controls and stuff are hooked up. I got to wire in my new kill switch. But yeah, oh, and I also got to put my chain roller on. I got the chain guard on. She is almost there. This has been one hell of a race prep. It's been a few hours. And as you can tell, this Texas heat is no joke. It is insanely hot outside today. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up and then go grab some lunch. But yeah, I just want to give you guys another update. She is almost finished, thankfully. Alright guys, just like that, she is finished. Only thing I have left to do is to wire up the kill switch. It is so scalding hot out here. I'm just gonna go grab something to eat. I'm gonna take a shower and I'm gonna cool off. I'm gonna do the kill switch later on tonight. It's not like I plan on riding it. I got the new tube and stuff in there. We got the skid plate back on so it sits on the stand just right. Frame painted, subframe painted, swing arm repainted, and the motor mounts. Subframe is now metallic along with the motor mounts. And then the swing arm and frame are repainted black. I just wanted the bike to look nice for this weekend. But yeah, there she is. She is back to her good old self after a few hours of some hard work. There she is. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of this video. I appreciate you guys for watching. I'm not sure if I'm going to put out another video until Saturday. And that video from Straight Rhythm on Saturday probably won't go up till Sunday, so I probably won't see you guys again till Sunday. Moto Slayer, your shock was sent out. We got a hold of each other on Instagram. Hope you enjoy it. And everybody else, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the notifications. And for everybody who's been here for a while, we are now at 201. I appreciate each and every one of you. I can't say it enough. It is hot. I'm dripping with sweat. I'm losing clothes by the minute. I will see you guys in the next one.